Nick Woodman loves to surf. He loves the ocean. The feeling of the saltwater spray on his face, the rush of adrenaline as he catches a wave, and the serene moments of waiting for the next big swell. These are the moments that define him. Surfing isn't just a hobby for Nick. It's a way of life, a passion that runs deep in his veins. He loves the thrill of riding the waves, the challenge of mastering the ocean's unpredictable nature, the joy of gliding effortlessly across the water, and the sense of freedom that comes with it. Every wave is a new adventure, a new story waiting to be told. But Nick had a problem. As much as he loved surfing, he found it difficult to share the experience with others. Words and photos just didn't do it justice. He wanted to capture the essence of surfing, the raw emotion, and the breathtaking beauty of the ocean. He wanted to share that feeling. The exhilaration of catching the perfect wave, the camaraderie among surfers, and the awe-inspiring moments that make surfing so special. He wanted others to see and feel what he felt every time he paddled out into the ocean. He wanted to show the world how amazing it was to be a surfer, to capture the highs and lows, the triumphs and challenges, and the pure joy of being one with the ocean. But there was a significant obstacle in his way. There was no good way to film surfing back then. The technology just wasn't there. Cameras were too big, too heavy, and too fragile to withstand the harsh conditions of the ocean. Big cameras were too clunky, they were cumbersome to carry, and difficult to use in the dynamic environment of the ocean. They couldn't capture the fluid motion and fast-paced action of surfing. You couldn't take them in the water, they weren't waterproof, and even the slightest splash could ruin them. Nick needed something different, something that could go where he went, do what he did, and capture the essence of his surfing adventures. He needed something small and tough, a camera that was compact enough to be unobtrusive, yet durable enough to withstand the rigors of the ocean, something that could handle the salt water, the sand, and the impact of the waves, something that could keep up with him on the waves, a camera that could capture every moment from the calm before the storm to the thrill of riding the perfect wave. This idea began to take shape in Nick's mind. This idea, this need, it started to grow. It became more than just a solution for his own surfing adventures. It became a vision for something bigger, something that could change the way people captured and shared their experiences. It became bigger than just filming surfing. Nick realized that this camera could be used for all kinds of adventures, hiking, biking, skiing, and more. It could capture the excitement and beauty of any activity anywhere in the world. What if, Nick thought, everyone could film their adventures? What if people could capture their most thrilling moments and share them with the world? This idea was revolutionary. It had the potential to change the way people experienced and shared their lives. What if everyone could be the star of their own action movie? This was the spark that ignited a fire in Nick's heart and mind. He knew he had to make this vision a reality, the spark that would become GoPro, a small, rugged camera that could go anywhere and capture anything. A camera that would empower people to share their adventures and inspire others to chase their own dreams. This was just the beginning of an incredible journey. Nick didn't just dream, he envisioned a world where capturing the thrill of surfing wasn't just a fleeting moment, but a lasting memory. He wanted to share the exhilaration, the rush, the pure joy of riding a wave with everyone, but he knew that traditional cameras just wouldn't cut it. They were too bulky, too fragile, and simply not designed for the rugged, wet, and wild world of surfing. He was a man of action. Nick wasn't content to sit back and wait for someone else to solve the problem. He took matters into his own hands, quite literally. He started tinkering, experimenting, and pushing the boundaries of what was possible. He was driven by a relentless passion and a clear vision of what he wanted to achieve. He knew he had to build something that was not only functional but also durable and easy to use. He spent countless hours in his workshop surrounded by tools, parts, and a mountain of trial and error. Each failure was a lesson, each setback a stepping stone towards his ultimate goal. So, he did what any resourceful adventurer would do. He got creative. He used whatever materials he could find, repurposing old gadgets and household items. His workshop became a playground of innovation, where imagination and practicality met. He wasn't afraid to think outside the box, to try new things, and to make mistakes along the way. Picture this, a young Nick in his garage surrounded by tools and scraps. The air is filled with the sounds of drilling, hammering, and the occasional frustrated sigh, but there's also a spark of excitement, a sense of purpose that drives him forward. He's on a mission and nothing is going to stop him. He's got a used 35mm camera, he's got some string. These are the humble beginnings of what would become a revolutionary piece of technology. It's not much, but it's a start. And for Nick, that's all he needs. He's got a whole lot of duct tape. This was his laboratory, a place where creativity and ingenuity knew no bounds. With these simple tools, he began to piece together his vision, one small step at a time. This was where the magic happened. It wasn't pretty, but it worked. Each makeshift solution brought him closer to his goal. The garage, cluttered and chaotic, was a testament to his determination and resourcefulness. Nick could strap this contraption to his wrist. It was a game changer. For the first time, he had a way to capture the action from the surfer's perspective, to see the world through their eyes. He could take it into the waves. The camera was rugged enough to withstand the harsh conditions of the ocean, yet simple enough to be used by anyone. It was a perfect blend of form and function. For the first time, he could capture the surfer's perspective. The thrill of riding a wave, the spray of the ocean, the rush of adrenaline, all of it could be recorded and shared. It was a new way to experience and relive the adventure. The world started to see what Nick saw. The footage was raw, real, and exhilarating. It was unlike anything people had seen before. It brought the sport of surfing to life in a whole new way. This wasn't just a camera, it was a breakthrough. A tool that allowed people to capture and share their adventures like never before. It opened up a world of possibilities for athletes, adventurers, and storytellers. It was the start of something big. The GoPro wasn't just a product, it was a revolution. It changed the way we see and share the world, one epic moment at a time. Nick knew he had something special. He had a vision that went beyond just creating a product. He wanted to build a community, a movement. He saw the potential to change the way people captured and shared their lives. But turning an idea into a business, that was a monumental challenge. It required not just creativity but also strategic thinking and relentless effort. Nick spent countless hours brainstorming business ideas, often outdoors where he felt most inspired. He meticulously wrote business plans at picnic tables, dreaming of the day his vision would become a reality. That's a whole different wave to ride. The journey was filled with ups and downs, much like the waves he loved to surf. Each wave represented a new challenge, a new opportunity to learn and grow. It took guts, determination, and a whole lot of hard work. He started small. He began by working tirelessly on his laptop, often in the great outdoors where he felt most connected to his mission. He hiked with determination, always thinking about the next step for his business, selling his first cameras out of the back of his van at surf competitions. It was a humble beginning, but it was a start. He would set up shop at surf competitions, selling his innovative cameras directly from the back of his vintage van, talking to anyone who would listen. He passionately shared his vision with anyone who would listen, whether it was a small group of people or just one interested individual. He believed in his product. He believed in the power of capturing life's most thrilling moments. He believed in the power of sharing adventures. He knew that people wanted to share their adventures, their passions, and their unique perspectives with the world. Slowly but surely, word spread. Surfers loved it. Then snowboarders wanted in. The excitement was contagious. Surfers were the first to embrace the GoPro, capturing their epic rides on film. Soon, snowboarders saw the potential and wanted in on the action. Then, mountain bikers, skiers, skydivers. The GoPro phenomenon spread like wildfire. Mountain bikers began capturing their thrilling rides, skiers documented their daring descents, and skydivers filmed their exhilarating freefalls. Everyone wanted to capture their passions. It wasn't just about the sports, it was about the spirit of adventure. People from all walks of life wanted to document their experiences and share them with the world. GoPro wasn't just for surfers anymore. It had become a tool for anyone who wanted to capture their life's most exciting moments. It was for anyone who lived life to the fullest. From hikers filming their summits to friends celebrating their adventures, GoPro had become synonymous with living life to the fullest. It was more than just a camera, it was a way to share the joy of living. GoPro's success wasn't just about the product, it was about the stories, the incredible footage people were capturing, the emotions they were sharing. GoPro understood this, they embraced it, they made it their mission to empower everyone to be a storyteller. They encouraged people to share their videos online, they created a platform for adventure, and the world watched. We saw amazing feats, we witnessed breathtaking landscapes, we felt the adrenaline rush through the screen. GoPro wasn't just selling cameras, they were selling a lifestyle, a community, a movement. GoPro's journey wasn't always smooth sailing. There were challenges, there were risks, but through it all, they kept innovating. They kept pushing boundaries. They released new cameras, smaller, lighter, more powerful. They introduced new features, waterproof casing, image stabilization. They gave people the tools to capture their adventures like never before. And the world responded. GoPro became a global phenomenon. Millions of cameras sold, billions of views online. It was more than just a company, it was a revolution in how we see and share the world. The GoPro effect, changing how we see adventure. GoPro didn't just capture adventures, it changed how we experience them. It gave us a new perspective. We could see the world through the eyes of a surfer riding a monster wave. We could fly with the birds thanks to amazing drone footage. Suddenly, everyone could be a filmmaker. We could all tell our stories. We could share our passions with the world. GoPro democratized adventure. It made it accessible to everyone. It inspired us to get out there and explore, to push our limits, to live life to the fullest. Challenges and comebacks, weathering the storms. Even the most adventurous journeys face storms. For GoPro, there were bumps in the road. Competition got tougher, the market shifted, but GoPro, true to its spirit, adapted. They learned from their mistakes. They refocused their efforts. They listened to their community. They invested in new technologies. They expanded into new markets. They reminded the world why GoPro was special. It wasn't just about the cameras. It was about the people, the stories, the unwavering spirit of adventure. More than cameras, a world of GoPro possibilities. GoPro is always evolving, always looking for new ways to empower people to share their stories. They've gone beyond cameras. They've created editing software that's easy to use. They've built a platform for sharing and connecting with other adventurers. They've even launched their own media channel, showcasing the most incredible GoPro footage from around the globe. GoPro is no longer just a camera company, it's a storytelling platform, a community of explorers, a celebration of the human spirit. GoPro today, a legacy of innovation. From a duct-taped dream to a global phenomenon, GoPro's journey is an inspiration. It's a testament to the power of passion, innovation, and the unwavering pursuit of adventure. Today, GoPro continues to innovate. They continue to empower people to capture and share their world. They continue to inspire us to live our lives to the fullest. So next time you see that familiar logo, remember, it's more than just a camera, it's a symbol of adventure. It's a reminder that anything is possible. What will you capture?